All right, well, this is the first of its kind. Well, I shouldn't say it's the first of its kind, but it is the first political VR podcast. We're going to take you out for a round of golf. Now, here's the practice green, practice area for this golf game in VR. Boom. Who says conservatives can't have fun? New ball. Boom. Into the drink. Nice drive. All right, let's hit the course. We're ready. Let's play. Single player. Let's go to Valhalla in Kentucky. No, let's go to the Cliffs. And go. So, what you're experiencing is one of our first recordings. I am very bullish on virtual reality, folks. I'll give you some statistics. There are about 16 to 18 million, I think 18 million users or headsets by individual users in the United States today. That's a bomb. It is projected, that is a bomb. Go. It is projected that by 2025, there will be over 200 million virtual reality sets in use in the United States. That's basically what? 60% of the country? For all its drama involving like who owns it, like a guy like Mark Zuckerberg, etc. Telling you, these things are get in there, are the wave of the future. I mean, this stuff is just gorgeous, and the educational possibilities in your kid's school are not to be believed. 9-foot putt, a little bit downhill, right to left. Here we go. That's a nice start-off birdie here. In fact, in Naples, Florida, because DeSantis is awesome, and charter schools are just the rage in Florida. They've got like 680 some odd charter schools in the state of Florida. A new virtual reality school, all virtual reality all the time, was just opened up. That is a wicked slice. Please stay dry. Please stay dry. Get out of there. So, and it's just only going to get bigger and more advanced, and we're all going to be walking around like Iron Man in a couple of years. So I really do think that this is just a new front. I mean, when you talk about CRT and all the issues regarding education in this country, that's just a duff out. Oh no! Stay dry, stay dry, stay dry. Oh, get there, stick. Look at this. It is, you can be damn sure that the left is going to be all about this technology. And I just think it's just going to be imperative for all of us on the right to jump headfirst into this pool and tell our story before the left wing wants to tell it for us. This is really, that's terrible. Yuck. Double. So we're experimenting with the technology here to see if maybe a show could be created and bring people on, bring guests on, bring important people on, and to show you this virtual world that exists and is being created essentially in real time. Now, that is stroked. Unbelievable. Silly bunkers. Now, yesterday, Joe Biden showed his true colors. Now, I just love the Washington press corps. Some of these guys are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that he said son of a bitch. Cannot believe that he has that language in his portfolio. Personally, I don't care. I can't believe that's short. Personally, I can't believe that's short. I really don't care if a president drops a couple curse words at a reporter or anybody else for that matter. I didn't really care when Trump did it. I'm not going to cry when Biden does it. Good pot. Now Biden, I thought it was falsely reported that he said it off mic, it got caught in a hot mic moment. Let's see, 165, 29 feet downhill. See, this is where we need this to be a little bit more interactive, because I'm going to go to the 8-iron. And hope this has the right yardage. That is on the line. Look at that. Stick. Good club choice. Now, I really don't care if Biden drops an S-bomb, but everyone who's worked in D.C. knows that Joe Biden is filthy. He's got a filthy mouth. And he's got anger issues, too. I mean, he gets really ticked off. And everybody in the town knows it. Everybody protected him during the campaign. And everyone bought into this, oh, Grandpa Joe, look at him just sitting in his basement, quiet. And that is not who he is. He can be, to borrow a Joe Biden term, a son of a bitch. And he's been that way throughout his entire career. So now the White House transcript actually included the quote in the transcript, which just goes to show you it was not a hot mic at all, and they were not gonna buy into the fact that it was a hot mic. So he meant it. I guess he apologized to Ducey, and that's going to be short into the tree, isn't it? Yep. Oh, saved. Look how beautiful. Ducey will be fine. He took it well. He joked about it on Fox. I'm sure they'll have a drink over it. No problem. Now, the most important news, for my money, came over the weekend. Boom. DHS on Friday. Get there. DHS on Friday announced that anyone who is crossing the border has to, look at that, 10 yards from the pin, off the drive. Get there. DHS announced on Friday in a tweet that starting immediately, so this was just this past weekend, that anybody crossing the border legally, so through a port of entry, had to be up to date on their so-called vaccinations and vaccine so-called passports. And what that means is that, because we were down at the border town of Del Rio, Texas, over the summer. We got a tour of the whole border, or early this fall. And if you remember, during the summer, Del Rio, Texas, was the hot spot for border crosses coming across the Rio Grande, and it made national news for a couple of days. And it was crossing into residential, people who own land around the Rio Grande River. And they had, see, look at that overhead. Cool. Bounce. Go. Go, ball. Go. So what that bridge is called, I can't remember the bridge itself. Is that Independence Bridge? Man, what was the bridge? The bridge that goes over the Rio Grande from northern Mexico to Del Rio, Texas. Yeah, International Bridge. Thank you. international bridge, when all of the illegals were pouring sort of under the bridge, over the river, through the river, and under the bridge, they were kind of the border patrol guys were kind of keeping them under the international bridge, and the mayor decided during that crisis to close the bridge, even to legal folks coming across the bridge. And what I learned was that, much to my surprise, the town revolted against having the bridge closed, because they calculated that there is so much employee talent, as it were, coming from northern Mexico across International Bridge and into Del Rio, Texas, that that's not even close. That's not even close, folks. I gotta change my view on the putt there. That they lost, that every time the border was closed to employees of those companies. I mean, look, we all know that companies go to border towns because why? The cheap labor. So there's all sorts of manufacturing companies down there, and I think like FedEx has like a whole distribution center down there, right across the border. So where does the employee talent pool come from? It comes from northern Mexico. So that's not what I want to be. The town revolted, and let's go down to a pitching wedge here, because the town itself was losing, they said, $16 billion a day every time the border was closed. So the mayor closed it for all of 3 hours. Cool, downhill lie, a whole ball beneath my feet, over a bunker. Well, this is going to be a miracle, folks. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Get there. Oh, almost dunked it. So after a 3-hour closure, they opened it back up. Well, all of a sudden, the Biden administration has decided that they are closing the border to anyone who might be unvaccinated. Well, we were doing some Googling. We think about 50% of Mexico is vaccinated. God only knows how many of them have a vaccine card. That's going in the whole... Oh, jeez. And so you have... You want to talk about a trucking problem? The trucking industry is about to hit a major snag, because they've got their employees now are going to be stuck in Mexico. Inflation is going to go through the roof, in my opinion. What hole are we on? Ninth hole. We're going to have to work on this here. Oh, what a slice. That's terrible. That's disgusting. Oh, we're dry, though. We are dry. Now, we did get our cool little invite from Trump's social media network, Truth, which we're very excited about and honored to participate. Not sure when the beta of that is going to come out. We got the notification suggesting that we'd be able to beta test it. So we're going to report to you guys on what we saw. 12 yards, 3 feet downhill, out of a bunker. Here we go, folks. Go. 3 more inches, and that would have been good. Rolling down the hill. But we're going to be on, ForAmerica's going to be on True Social. I'll be on True Social. Hopefully, I'm looking for really one thing and one thing only. Can these posts be embedded on other websites. It's just going to be critical for the Trump operation to be able to show the outside world what the conversation is. Stop recording. All right, folks. Later.